I went to a Savannah Bananas game. Is it all hype? You've seen them all over your social media. The dancing, the trick plays, the pitcher on stilts. They're the Savannah Bananas, the team that rewrote the rule of baseball to make it fun again. But is it actually a good time, or is it just a carefully crafted viral sensation that's better online than in person? The Bananas finally came to my hometown of New York to play at Yankee Stadium, and the tickets were impossible to get. So I waited until the last possible second, rolled the dice, and what happened next is something I could have never predicted. Today, we're finding out if the Savannah Bananas are the real deal or just a one-time gimmick. So my journey with the Bananas started like everyone else's, watching their insane videos online. But what really hooked me was the story of their owner, Jesse Cole. This guy is like a modern-day P.T. Barnum in a yellow suit. He and his wife Emily sold their house, drained their savings, and slept on air mattresses just to keep this dream alive. You gotta respect the hustle. So when they announced their 2025 World Tour was coming to Yankee Stadium, I knew I had to be there. Only one problem. So did everyone else. The Savannah Bananas have a lottery system, supposedly to stop scalpers and get tickets to real fans. Well, I entered and I struck out, big time. A friend of mine won, but the seats he got were up in the nosebleeds. And look, if I'm trekking into the Bronx, paying for tolls, parking, etc., I want to see the game, not just watch it on the Jumbotron. For months, I watched the resale prices climb into the thousands. It was hopeless and I all but gave up. Then came game day. My phone buzzes with a reminder for the game I couldn't go to. On a total whim, I checked out TickPick one last time, and the prices had crashed. They were still expensive, but not sell your car or donate your liver expensive. I found seats just 5 rows from the field, pulled the trigger, and got ready to finally see this viral sensation in person. We got there early and the party was already in full swing. The Bananas have this core philosophy of fans first, and honestly, I was a little skeptical. It sounds like great marketing, but do they actually live up to it? Well, I was about to find out. The merch line was about a mile long. We walked to the back where a guy was holding a sign that says, "Line starts here." I asked him if there was another stand inside, and he just smiled and said, "Just get on the line. I promise it'll be about 4 minutes." 4 minutes? For this line? No way. He wasn't lying. It was maybe 3 minutes. Inside, it was a finely tuned machine of merch stations. But this is where the real fans first moment happened. We go to check out, and the cashier can't find the SKU for one of our shirts. He fumbles with his device, asks a coworker, then he just looks at me and says, "Fans come first here. Just take it." He literally gave us a $35 shirt for free. I was genuinely stunned. It wasn't just a slogan, they actually mean it. But the surprises weren't over. We get inside to find our seats, and it turns out they weren't just seats. They were Legend Suite tickets. This means a full, high-end, all-you-can-eat buffet included with the ticket. We're talking lobster tails, shrimp, sushi, steak, the works. Suddenly, our last-minute gamble looked like the steal of the century. And it made me wonder, are any of these amazing seats ever actually available in the fan lottery? Or do the stadiums hold them back to sell at a premium? Food for thought, but I think we all know the answer to this. Before we even get to the game, you have to understand the rules, because this isn't baseball. This is banana ball. It's a 2-hour time limit, no stepping out of the batter's box, no bunting. You get ejected for that. Why? Because bunting sucks and we all know it. You can steal first base anytime, and a walk? Not here. Ball 4 triggers an all-out sprint where every defender has to touch the ball in order to stop the batter from running. My favorite rule, though, is that if a fan catches a foul ball, it's an out. How cool is that? The game itself is a mix of a legitimate sporting event and a circus. You've got dancing umpires, the Man Bod Cheer Squad, and celebrity guests like WWE's Damian Priest and Yankee legend Joe Torre. The music never stops, and they play a new song every 2 pitches to keep the energy sky high. And the gimmicks are non-stop. We saw a dog for a bat boy, a pitcher on stilts, a batter using oven mitts, and a full-on Lion King ceremony with a baby at home plate. Okay, so it was an incredible experience, but let's get real. Did it live up to the hype? Honestly, no. For all the hype, the actual quality of baseball was okay. You see all these social media clips of players doing backflips to catch fly balls, but the wow moments in our game felt a little forced. And there was just not a lot of hard-hitting action. Maybe the pitching is just that good, but I think the show would be even better with more home runs and big plays. It also felt geared a little more towards young kids than I expected, which is great for young kids, but with team names like the Party Animals, you might expect a slightly more adult, party-like atmosphere. So that brings me to the big question. Is the Savannah Bananas hype sustainable? I had a really good time, and I'm glad that I went, but I don't feel the need to rush back. It feels like a see-it-once kind of event, like a Broadway show or Cirque du Soleil. You see it, you love it, but you don't need to see the same show again next year. The fans-first culture is 100% real. The players and ownership are very accessible and interact with the fans all day. The entertainment is also non-stop. But it's hard to build a lifelong, die-hard fan base when the experience might be the same every time. To me, it's a fantastic once-in-a-lifetime experience. But what do you guys think? Have you been to a Savannah Bananas game? Is it the future of sports or a brilliant flash in the pan? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to B-Man and Beyond for other bizarre and quirky journeys. Until next time.